solving a real human problem, then we're wasting our time. And very often we find a lot of companies, even in the company I used to work, people jump to designing solutions without first understanding who they're designing the solution for. We find what's missing in any kind of project is the customer or the user's voice in there. Too often, people are designing and creating solutions based around assumptions about what they think the problem is without really spending time going into detail and really understanding the people we're designing for to make sure that we're adding value into their life. So traditionally, we'll go off and we'll build something, and then after 6 months, we'll show it to the customer and we'll find out that, oh, actually we've solved the wrong problem. Whereas with design thinking, we're actually involving the customer from the beginning and all the way throughout the whole project, so that every time we do something, we're validating that with the customer. So design thinking training can help bring focus to your organization. I want to make sure that it's easy for companies to make the transition from this traditional way of thinking to push them over to customer-centered, human-centered design.
At the start, normally participants don't know what design thinking is, what it's for. I don't know why I'm here, my boss just sent me here. So definitely our design thinking workshop is not like any other workshop our participants have ever encountered before. It's very collaborative and creative. We start by deeply understanding, first of all, who our client is and who their customers are. Once we find a problem that we want to solve, then we try to solve it using our different UX methodologies or design thinking methodologies. We encourage our participants to be okay with ambiguity. So it's okay to dive into a challenge not necessarily knowing everything.
When we're ideating, when we're having ideas, when we're brainstorming, we're not allowed to judge any ideas yet. So it encourages people to kind of go wide, go broad, go wild with their ideas as well.
You feel free to be creative, going back to your childlike mindset where there are no limitations.
Because they say the best way to have a good idea is to have a lot of ideas.